The final stretch of our Airstream restoration is here. And in this video, we're gonna build a custom shower in our 72 Airstream. Here's the challenge. This is our first shower build ever. We've never fiberglassed or used epoxy before. And to our knowledge, no one has made a shower pan using Kusa. We're pioneers, going to the great unknown. Smash that thumbs up button and let's get to it. I first started with our custom shower pan and I used Kusa to build the shower pan base. This is the same material we used for the subfloor and it will never rot. I made sure to groove out a little hole for our drain, and we need to install this with some height so that the water can use gravity to go down to our gray water tank.
These are going to be the outside of the walls. The inside we're leaving as bare plywood, and we're going to be putting on this aqua defense. That's a waterproof membrane that we're going to slather on the other side. This side's going to get painted.
First wall, finally going in.
All right.
We've got our first wall in, yay, and we have our already set shower pan. We are also building up the wheel well, so this entire black area is going to be fiberglassed. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to grab that second wall. We're going to dry fit it, just make sure everything is a-okay, and then I'm going to epoxy all of these pieces in place and then let that cure a little bit, and then I'm gonna epoxy over it and fiberglass these pieces together. Because we're adhering the epoxy to wood, we have to wet it out first, let the epoxy absorb, do another layer of epoxy, and that's how we'll be able to get it to stick.
You're amazing, Megan. Yes. It is kind of complete chaos over here. All this stuff we were keeping on the wheel well, but now it's in our living room area, so we have nowhere to sit. Our bed's full of stuff. No way we can cook anything. Not that I'd want to cook with all the epoxy going anyways, but...
It's a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess. Kind of just adapting as we go, and we're so close to being done. It's such an awesome feeling knowing that this whole shower wall is just coming along really nicely.
So we've got total about 5:1 epoxy resin for each full pump of the epoxy. We do 1 pump of the hardener. Okay, so I did 7. Now I'm going to do 7 of the hardener. 1, 7, and they have to be full pumps. Then I mix it for 2 minutes, and then I use it.
Check out our shower, guys. It looks great. Super pumped. I think it's coming along great. I think Megan did a great job with the shower pan. She's gonna do more fiberglass stuff. But yeah, check out the pan. Check out my toe socks too. Make us a little bit of carpet.
You can fit in there. Tend to take a shower.
Yeah, I can fit great in here.
Yeah.
Super comfortable. We'll have the faucet on this side with the controls down here. And this back wall will be nothing.
There's not a lot of leg space, but there's a whole
Yeah,
seat.
we could probably...
You could seat on that.
Seat on that, yeah. And if, honestly, we have a composting toilet, but in case we decided that we didn't want to have a composting toilet, we could just use this as a little cat hole and just poop right on the floor.
Right in.
Yeah, right on the floor. Just right on the floor.
Can you squat that low? Or would it have to be like a tall aim?
Let's see. Yeah, I could do it. I don't know how my aim would be, but...
I would say you turn around and put your butt like that.
Maybe we put like a handlebar here.
Right now, I'm going to thicken the epoxy and fill in all of these gaps because like that is much more than I thought it was gonna be. And then I tried to fix here, because I knew there was a gap here, putting some fiberglass. Ow! Owie!
Whoa!
Oh! This shower has really been a learning curve. I think that if I were to start over, I would start with some smaller projects before taking on a big shower pan like this, because I don't know how to fiberglass, and I don't think I did a horrible job, but I didn't do a fabulous job. You can see I've got fiberglass all over the corners, and then anywhere I have a seam, the corners. So today we have to add some fairing compound, and this is going to make everything even, and it's a thick putty that we can use to really shape this thing exactly how we want it, and it's sandable. So my objective is to make curves here so that when water comes down it just drips like that, and anywhere where we have kind of a ledge. And I want to build up thicker around the corners so that we can slope into the water. So like thicker up here and then thinner over here, and then let the water drip down. That's the goal. Well, I finished what I had, but unfortunately I did not have enough to go all the way around, and I think I need to order one more pint. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Total Boat actually sent us an additional quart to finish the job and some other painting products to get the job done. Good morning. Welcome back to the saga that is this shower. Check it out. Here's the second pass, and I think it looks a lot better. So I've got a nice curve on the edges here. Over here I got a little clumpy, which I'm not super stoked about, but I was able to get all the way around and then also shape up the edges here. So I'm just gonna sand it all up and make sure that there are no grooves that water can just pool up in. Alright, well, there's dust everywhere, and I don't think I'm even done yet. It's really hard to sand this epoxy. It's so hard, and I don't know. How long have I been going? Because it's like straight up like cardio since I started.
12:15.
I think it started at 11. I guess I'll just let the dust settle for a sec, clean up, and then see if I want to keep going. Oh my goodness. Look.
That's disgusting. Good thing that's not in your lungs.
Oh my goodness. All of that. Oh my gosh. Oh.
I'll go find a new filter.
Yeah, please. Look at the filter. Whew, well, I'm glad I have this.
We're gonna do a little roll test to just test the slope and make sure that we can, to make sure that the water will drain. Can't put water in because it's not cured yet, right? It's not cured yet. We gotta do other stuff.
Well, we have to clean it.
Okay. Maybe it's the ball. It's like slight. Honestly, like I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Yeah, I mean
it is slight. It's just.
Is it enough? That's my worry. Like, we have a gap.
I did another round, and it was much better after that third pass. And then I finished the job with some topside primer and wet edge paint. Our shower is underway, and honestly, it's taken about 6 days to get us to a point where this paint is hard enough for us to risk getting stuff in it. But we decided to put an upper on the back side of the shower because we need a place to put our towels and toiletries, and we've got some hooks here. So I'm excited to get to the shower again after waiting a week. We're gonna do a little aqua defense, which is like a red guard, and it's a waterproof membrane so that we can put the tiles on top and it is completely waterproof and sealed. We also got our lights up and running, so that's super exciting. That's the last electrical thing that we needed to button up, so yay!
And don't think that we just sat around and waited for a week while that dried. We actually completed our entire lower hearth for our wood stove, which is probably going to be our next video, so be sure to subscribe to that one, and we'll give more details about this process in that video.
Oh, I was not expecting this. Can we start with that?
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, this looks pretty tasty.
It looks like ice cream.
Like a nice, kind of like melting gelato or something like that.
Yeah. Delicious.
Let's go make a waterproof membrane.
We followed the directions and gave it 2 coats, left it overnight to dry. We had to move the Airstream for the first time since building out our inside, and boy did we wake up the next morning to a beautiful surprise.
We're really excited how this is looking. This is like a rainbow film kind of thing, so it's refracting all the light, making it look super cool on the wall. But then check this out. Look at that, it's like the Northern Lights on our, what do you call this thing? Countertop. Haven't had the coffee yet, so my brain's a little slow. We got the tires on yesterday. Super pleased how they look. It's a huge improvement from the crappy old tires that we had on. So we're gonna have to figure out the hubcaps next, and we have a lot more things to do before we can get actually rolling out of here, but I'm gonna start working on that today, and Megan's gonna do what Megan's gonna do.
Huh?
What are you gonna do today?
I haven't really decided. We let the aqua defense dry, and honestly, it's a beautiful, beautiful aqua color, and it's time to actually put our Palisade tiles up. If you've never heard of Palisade tiles before, they're these thin wall tiles that you can use for your shower, and we bought a bunch in ice pewter. It looks like a marble-ish pattern, and I'm super excited to use it. This is my first time doing it. This is my first time doing everything in this shower, and honestly, I think it's looking okay. We did a water test yesterday, and the water doesn't drain as properly as I would like it to. It's okay, but we bought a squeegee, and we're just gonna have to deal with the fact that we're gonna have to squeegee the entire shower down after we shower because I just didn't make a big enough slope. And if I were to do this again, I definitely would not try to make the slope with the fairing compound. I would build the slope in somehow. So that was my mistake, and we'll just have to live with it, and it's still beautiful, but yeah, I'm a little disappointed. What can you do, you know? Alright, onto the tiles. The Palisade directions came with a list of different adhesives to use, and I chose the Power Grab Ultimate. Look how beautiful this design is. They come in all different patterns, marble, stone, and we decided to go with the iced pewter. It's also grout proof, waterproof. We've had a few friends use this in their tiny homes, vans, and they all rave about it and it looks gorgeous. So I'm excited to put them on, and I heard that the install is pretty easy. So let's hope it actually is. Oh my goodness. This is kind of, I just fought this thing for so long. Anyways, I think it's looking gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. Okay. I think it's looking pretty beautiful, but I just need it to go better. It's just kind of really frustrating. The sealant that was recommended is like really hard, and it doesn't spread very well, and once you put it on, it's like stuck on there, so you kind of have to get it right the first try, which is not great for me because, I don't know, I got some caulk on the bed. Just a million things, guys, just a million things, but I'm going to complete the job, I think, today, and I don't think I have enough sealant, so we'll see how it goes. I ended up not having enough sealant, but Matt took me to Lowe's to pick up another tube and was able to finish the job the same night.
We have been working tirelessly on the shower, and by we, I mean Megan. I was crawling around in the belly pan, but look how good of a job she did. Oh my god, it looks so good. So nice. Oh, it's gonna look so good when it's done. How do you feel about your work, Megan? I think you did an awesome job.
Thanks. I do think it looks absolutely beautiful and totally worth. My body aches right now. I'm just so tired. Sorry. Tomorrow I think I'll act a little bit more excited. Cut to tomorrow.
Any great builder knows that the best way to become a professional is to just learn how to hide your mistakes. So we have a really cool way that we're going to trim this whole thing up. And first thing I have to do is cut it. I got some laminate blades. These things cut like freaking butter with these Palisade tiles. So I'm just going to blast through this and then show you our super secret way to make this look like a hack job into a I want to eat snack job. That's good enough.
Okay.
Alright, I'm super messy.
To finish up the edge of the walls, we picked up some beautiful aluminum U-channels that fit perfectly and really match the vibe of the Airstream.
What do you think?
It looks fabulous.
This is the U-channel that we got from Lowe's, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. We've got a 1/2 inch, and this is a 1/4 inch, so we got a 3/4 inch guy. We're going to use the same Loctite that we use for the tiles because it adheres to aluminum. Oh yeah. This is nice. Obsessed. I'm obsessed!
A little scuffed up, but you know, aren't we all?
It just matches the outside of the Airstream.
Yeah, that's true. We only use 1/2 inch plywood for the walls, so it's kind of a little wobbly, but adding in this whole brace here, and then we will put in our shower door, it should really just tighten the whole thing up real nice. Alright, we're going to install our knot of the shower door. This is a self-cleaning door. It's very simple. They give you 4 pieces, 2 vertical pieces, 2 horizontal pieces. The vertical pieces are held on by this sticky tape right here, so I'm going to peel it, stick it to this side. We're going to stick the other side right to it, attach the top and bottom supports, and boom, that's pretty much it. This is a very easy install. We already dry fit it, we know it works perfectly. So. Boom!
Wow, that was
Boom,
easy.
boom.
I like the difference in color. It's kind of like this silver is like the outside, and this is kind of more, it fits better with the inside. Even though it looks completely different than our trim, because this brush nickel kind of really goes with this gray pattern. Oh, it just looks so nice. I do have some finishing work. I gotta repaint up and around and then do some finishing touches. You don't think this is overkill? Take a step back. Let me know if it's overkill. Look over here.
I think it looks great,
Look
Megan.
at it. It's not overkill.
We won't have to worry about it coming apart.
Alright.
Because it was kind of loose. You're right, my spacing's a little off up here. There we go.
Better.
Much better.
Even if it's just a glorified box for us to go to the bathroom in privacy, I think it's beautiful and totally worth it.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to not have to poop in front of Megan anymore.
I know you were disappointed, but
we're still gonna have our potty parties. We'll see how often this door really gets closed.
with our shower head, we went with the Nebbia by Brondell. It uses the Magnet X magnet to hold on to the shower head. We originally bought this shower arm so that the plumbing would go up and then you connect this. We're trying to avoid that and have the water just go right to the faucet. But yeah, it looks like that's gonna fit. And then we just ordered a mount for our guy that will go right to the wall, and no water going through, just water coming from the faucet to the shower head.
Hot water line will go here and our cold water line will go here. This is not a thing, but for some reason they had a circle there, so.
Is there like a thing in the back?
Yeah, we'll use these nuts.
Kitchen and bath, tub and tile, silicone, same day water ready. Ready?
Yep. Look good?
I think so.
Yeah, I got
Fabulous.
the hand tightened. All right.
Fabulous.
Nice. That looks really nice in here.
Yeah. Honestly, a lot of us figuring out where things go is eyeballing during this entire thing. We've not been on level ground during this entire thing, so we've built this entire thing without being level. Water is going to be hooked up like that, and then the other side is going to be hooked up to the shower head. And we have the fattest daddy shower head known to man.
Yeah, this thing is large.
It's huge!
It's like, I think this actually is the size of Megan's face.
It is the size. They have a very round face. I think it's bigger than my face, actually.
No, it is. It completely covers your
It's
face.
so big. A lot of people recommend it because it's 1.5 gallons per minute, and that's a really, really good gallon per minute.
Yeah, and we want to conserve water in an RV.
Yeah, of course. I think that's pretty. And we want to conserve water in an RV. We have 40 gallons of fresh water and we have 15 gallons of gray. So it's going to be quick showers in here unless we're hooked up to city water.
And I suppose if we're ready to test the water, we could do that right now. Teflon tape has microplastics. You're putting microplastics directly into your water. Microplastics! So you get the bucket, I get the water. Alright, turning on cold water first. Turning on the hot water now.
Oh, yeah. Yes!
Nice!
Yes!
Hell yeah. Alright, so we got cold water.
Alright.
The water pressure feels pretty good.
Yeah, it does. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
And now, hot. Or warm. Yeah, it's warm.
It's warm?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Yay.
Great job, babe. Our shower is now one of our favorite rooms in the entire Airstream. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and check back next week for the next episode of our Airstream restoration. If you want to see all the products that I used in the shower build, go ahead and check the link in our description and our storefront at Lowe's.